Okay, so once again, good day everyone. So this time what we're going to discuss is about chapter 2, focus on global e-business and collaboration. So the following questions can be answered after this module, no? Number 1 is how do business processes work? What connection do they have to information system? Number 2, how do system benefit the various management teams within a company? How do enterprise-wide linking system enhance organizational performance? And what technologies are used by systems for collaboration in social business? And why are they so crucial? And what functions in a firm handles information system? Again, businesses must deal with a wide variety of information in order to function, including data about their products and services, customers, workers, invoices, and payments. So in order to operate effectively and improve the overall performance of the company, they must plan work activities that make use of this information. Businesses can manage all of their information, make better decisions, and improve the execution of their business operations. And we need to think the information system. And to give us more details about the topic, let us all welcome our next presenter. Go ahead, sir.
Okay na po. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I will start na po ba, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone. So, the topic assigned to us or with us, kasama si Ma'am Mary Ann, is global business and collaboration. So, by the way, guys, so kilala niyo na naman ako. I am Johnson Diquilla. So, next is naglag. Ay, nako. Next, okay. So let's define business process and systems. Business processes deals with the vast informations in their day-to-day operations, business processes for proper decision making. So na-mention ni Prof kanina ni Doc na business processes is more on for decision making. So again, recap lang tayo with the definition terms. Business processes refers to the manner in which work is organized, coordinated, and focused to coordinate or to produce valuable products and services. Of course, businesses are here to make profit. Okay? On the other hand, we have information system, an integrated set of components for collecting, sorting, processing data, and providing information knowledge. Then another definition we have is combination of hardware and software. Take note po, this is combination of hardware and software. Baka iniisip natin more on software lang siya, which is no, kasama si hardware. Then telecommunication network that people build to use, collect, create, distribute useful data, typically in organizational settings. Okay. So kung mapapansin po natin, currently, yung mga fast food chain po natin is nag-evolve na siya. From traditional, which is yung pupunta sa counter, then mag-order, then currently, meron na tayong tinatawag na parang touchscreen, something like that, na doon ka na order, tapos pipila ka na lang for payment. So yan yung mga nagiging changes through time na nagiging parang factor or conclusion na ginagawa ng information system. So next. So how information system or information technology improve business processes? Of course, yung first example natin is automate steps. So yun yung best example natin, yung dati na pipila pa tayo to name our orders. Currently, parang itatap na lang natin yung orders natin, then yun, babayad na lang tayo. Then next will be eliminate delays, then analyze the businesses. Si eliminate delays, guys, more on ano siya. For example, yun. Instead na pipila tayo ng matagal, kumbaga, itatap na natin kung ano yung order natin, then ma-eliminate natin o mababawasan natin ng time consuming doon sa pagpila. Then, in terms naman sa analyze the businesses, is it more on internal na siya. So, kumbaga, ano yung mga usually in order, siyempre yun yung lagi natin ipoproduce. Then, siyempre guys, if of course, we are aiming into achiever a greater efficiency, na mention ni Prof. yung kanina, efficiency, advancement, and customer satisfaction. So, next natin, so ito yung mga nabanggit ni Prof na different departments na tawag ito, yung, what do you call this? Mag-e-enjoy ng information system. Kumbaga, information technology improves business processes. So first will be sales. So na-mention ng first reporter natin will be Lazada and Shopee. Nung bago magkaroon ng pandemic, siyempre guys, or every one of us enjoys shopping. Shopping sa mga malls. Then currently, due to the pandemic, yung shopping natin more on naging e-commerce na. So doon na tayo Shopee and Lazada. So next is manufacturing. Kung familiar kayo guys with Gardenia, siguro napuntahan nyo na yung manufacturing ni Gardenia. Dati guys, ang manufacturing or paggawa ng tinapay is more on manual, which is isa-isa. Nakikita natin sa picture. Currently, yung paggawa natin ng tinapay is more on information system na siya. Kumbaga, naka-system na, ilalagay na lang yung mga ingredients, then mag-work na yung machine para sa atin. So next is more on accounting. Siyempre guys, pinadali ng information system yung buhay ng mga accountants natin. Dati, kung mapapansin natin, may mga ledger, yung malalaking yellow na papel. Then ngayon guys, more on ang ginagamit na natin is Excel. So yun, napadali yung buhay ng accounting natin. As to human resources naman, dati the human resources department is more on ads. Nagka-classified ads sila for mga vacancies. Ngayon, ang ginagamit na is Indeed, JobStreet, something like that. So, types of information system. Typically, business organization has systems supporting processes for each of major business functions. Yun yung na-mention ko kanina, which is sales and marketing, production and manufacturing, finance and accounting, then human resources. At PAS, hindi sila pwedeng pwedeng mag-share ng information. Siyempre guys, meron tayong mga secret informations na para lang sa certain department. Ngayon, through the information system, meron parang tinatawag na central database ng mga data na pwede natin i-share through departments. So next, transaction process system. Computerized system that performs and records the daily routine transactions necessarily to conduct business such as sales order entry, hotel reservation, payroll, employer record keeping, and shipping. Then the principal purpose of the system is level to answer routine questions and track the flow of transactions through the organization. So best example natin is yung pag-progress ng hotel bookings natin. So traditional steps ng hotel bookings natin, we are to walk into our chosen hotel or call the reception. Then next, we will ask the available rooms, pay in cash, then we will enjoy the room. Ngayon, through the modern steps, actually ito lang yung basic modern steps, pwede natin siya i-check online. Then check natin yung best deals. Siyempre ngayon guys, we will check na yung mga reviews, kung ano yung mga magagandang places or magandang rooms. Yun yung check the best deals. Then we can pay online. Si online pwedeng credit card, debit card, something like that. Then we will enjoy the room. Then next, business intelligence. So software tools in organizing, analyzing, and providing access to data to help all levels of managers and other enterprises, users, make informed decisions. So again, ang difference nito guys, yung kaninang business or kaninang type ng natin is more on upper management lang siya. So ngayon, all levels of managers na. So it is to be deeply discussed at chapter 6 and 12. So ito yung actual po ito guys, actual po ito. So actual interface po ito ng Facebook na minamanage ko. So utilizing business intelligence. Ito po, Facebook Analytics po ito. For example, yung product po namin is milk tea. Siyempre, hindi naman natin ita-target yung mga hindi umiinom ng milk tea and yung mga hindi naman afford yung milk tea. So ang ginawa namin sa ang targeting namin is more on dun sa area kung saan kami located. Then yung may purchasing power sa age na. Then all genders, syempre lahat naman umiinom ng milk tea. Then yun, nilagay namin interest, bubble milk tea, beverage, and coffee. So something like. So business intelligence system. So we have 3. Management information system, decision support system, and executive support system. First, management information system provides middle managers with reports on organizations' current performance in this information to use to monitor and control the business and predict future performance. So for example, siyempre sabi nga doon sa definition natin, we are to predict the future performance. For example, jackets. Peak season natin is siyempre wet or dry season. Siyempre we have kailangan natin magkaroon ng intensive promotion and production pag peak season, which is yung winter season. Siyempre kapag dry season, summer season, hindi na natin kailangan mag-produce niyan. Next. So next po is yung Christmas ornaments. Peak season natin siyempre kapag Christmas. Then yun, siyempre pag hindi na siya Christmas, low season na siya. So next naman sa human resources, which is the employee turnover. So peak season natin, tingin nyo guys, ano yung peak season natin sa employee turnover? Anyone? Okay. Ang peak season natin, it is a joke guys. Ang peak season natin sa manpower pooling natin is after 13th month pay. Joke lang. So kasi as per a study, merong mga company or may attitude yung mga Filipinos na after makakuha ng 13th month pay is mag-job hopping. So decision support systems or DSS, hindi po siya DDS. Okay? Serve middle management focused on problems that are unique and rapidly changing. So rapidly changing, non-routine. Kasi yung first natin is routinary po. So for which the process of arriving at solutions may not be predicted in advance. Ang difference po natin from previous or nauna po nating yung predicted po siya. For example, yung sa jacket, syempre, ipoproduce natin siya pag malamig, something like that. So dito naman po, hindi siya predicted. So next po is Executive Support System or ESS. They address non-routine decisions for senior management. Take note po, this is for senior management, requiring judgment, evaluation, and insight because there is no agreed on procedure for arriving at a solution. So ito po yung mga design corporate external events na kinukonsider kapag executive support system, which is taxes, laws, and competition. Siyempre, there are some factors po na i-consider ng mga senior management natin in terms of their decision making. So enterprise system or tinatawag din po siyang enterprise resource planning systems or ERP aims to execute business processes across all areas including all levels of management. Many different systems is stored in a single comprehensive data repository. Sorry. So yun. So for example, ito yung enterprise system natin, major applications. So we have supply chain management, customer relationship management system, then knowledge management system. So first, from the word itself, more on ang binavalue dito sa first natin is supply chain. So yung mga suppliers natin. Next will be the customer relationship management. Of course, kung wala tayong customer, wala din tayong profit. Si knowledge management system, we will be thoroughly discussed. Okay? So, knowledge management system, ito po siya. Ito po yung tinatawag din po siyang trade secrets. Kung mapapansin niyo po, aware po ba kayo sa picture? Anyone?
Or sa Robinson Galleria.
Robinson? Yes. As per some horrocks or some stories, meron daw pong ahas sa Robinson, which is, yun nga, isa sa horrocks daw po, sabi ng Robinson's management. So, kasi sometimes, ang ginagawa sa side ng marketing is gumagawa ng stories. Sa marketing kasi, we believe na bad publicity is still publicity. So, kung gumagawa mo sila ng story, probably makikilala sila, pero on the way, bad publicity is publicity pa din. So, KFC, do you aware with the trade secret ng KFC? Okay. So, si KFC, meron siyang tinatawag na recipe of 11 herbs and spices na until now, hindi pa din siya nire-release. Siyempre, tinatawag nga siyang trade secret. So, anyone na nakapunta na ng Starbucks? Okay. So, moving on. Dito naman si Starbucks, they denied na mini-misspelled nila yung pangalan. Pero, sinadya ko po yung i-misspelled. Pero, yun. Mini-misspelled nila yung pangalan in a way na ipopost mo yung cup mo, then, syempre, publicity na yun agad. It's a great way to have a free marketing. So next, e-commerce and e-business. So simply put, e-commerce refers to buying and selling online, while e-businesses comprises of all business conduct online. So we can conclude e-commerce is under e-business. So this topic also includes e-government. E-government refers to the application of internet and networking technologies digitally enabled government and public sectors hand-to-hand. So yung parang sa Valenzuela, meron kaming currently na pwede kang mag-apply ng mga business permit online. Something like that. So last topic under me is collaboration. Collaboration can simply put as long-term or short-term, one-to-one or many-to-many, informal or teams, then aims to complete specific tasks. So, can competitors collaborate? Ito yung best example natin ng competitors na nag-collaborate, which is si Burger King and si McDonald's. Kung mapapansin nyo, noong 2019, si McDonald's is nag-raise siya ng money for childhood cancer. Then, as part of their collaboration, si Burger King, with that day, one day lang naman po yung program, is nag-stop po siya ng production ng Whopper to support yung program ni McDonald's. So kung mapapansin natin, even competitors can collaborate. So currently, on our current scenario, si collaboration is parang tinatawag na siyang collab. Then more on ginagamit siyang term sa mga vloggers natin. So that will be all for me. Thank you, everyone.
Nakikita na po?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, good morning everyone. So my name is Mary Ann Ferro. Continuation lang po ito ng report ng chapter 2, so kay Sir Dequilia kanina. Now, he mentioned at the end of his report about collaboration. Now, I will report it in detail, pero in an organizational level. So, with business collaboration and teamwork, now collaboration will not happen without teamwork because you have to work with each department or with each member. So that means there will always be interaction with each member of the organization. Otherwise, it will not be implemented properly and successfully. Now, kanina mention ni Sir din na since the pandemic, marami ng organization ang nag-invest with collaborating applications. Now, based on Fortune Business Insights, in 2020, like kaka-start pa lang ng pandemic, Um, Sorry, that's my nephew crying in the background. Um, the investment in the market was like around 15 billion dollars. That's for collaborating software. Now, in 2021, nag-rise siya or nag-increase siya into 17 billion dollars. And right now, nasa mid tayo ng 2022, it's expected to increase in 40 billion dollars sa collaborating software by 2028. So it's really increasing every year. So that means maraming nag-evolve talaga yung information technology and kinakailangan talaga siya to, keep up with the business and to keep up with the competition in the marketplace. Now, before venturing into collaborating applications, we have to check the capability of the company. For example, if the company is promoting teamwork, if the employees are aware that they have to work hand in hand, they have to reach out with each department, to share knowledge, to share data files, even to share criticisms or recommendations, in that it will require that for collaboration to work. Now, another thing that we have to consider is the capability of the company financially. If the company has enough budget to venture or to invest in this application softwares. Now, the next thing is technology. Like we have to check the current technology that the company is currently using. Now, we also need to check if the company really needs this type of technology. For example, Microsoft SharePoint. It's a type of cyber locker where you can store data and share data within the company. So, um, this type of application, it requires corporate licensing. So it's a cost or it's an expense to the company. So it's really critical for the company to check if this is really required. Otherwise, it will just be an additional expense and it will just be a waste of money. So now, after checking the capability and technology, the next step is, collaboration quality. So we have to check if, for example, the company invested or bought a software or an application to collaborate. Now it's time to check if it's being implemented properly because that will lead to firm's performance if it will result to positive performance of the firm. Otherwise, we will go back to the first step where we need to reevaluate, to check if there's a gap in implementation. For example, if the software that was bought by the company is not working for the organization, then we might have to reevaluate or might as well change the provider or the supplier. Now, what are the tools and technologies? So we have emails, instant messaging, wikis, that's Wikipedia, virtual worlds. This is where users can do teleconferencing, video conferencing, where the users can use avatar, to interact with each other, to share ideas and knowledge. And then, like what I mentioned, Microsoft SharePoint, where we can house data files and then to share it with each member of the team or of the organization. We also have Google Apps and Google Sites. And then we have Lotus Notes. We also have enterprise social networking tools. Now, for the enterprise social networking tools, this is like, what we have Facebook. The only difference is that for enterprise social networking tools, it is programmed for exclusively for the company. So it's also a cost, but it's restricted for employees only. So and then we also have Salesforce, Chatter, Jive, Microsoft Yammer, and IBM Connections. Now, these technologies, some of them are free, but some of them will require corporate licensing, and that will require um, money for the company to invest in. But it will definitely help in collaborating in the organization because you can instantly, share ideas with your coworkers. You can easily tap someone. If you need something, you can just instant message them, something like that. If you need to have a meeting, you can easily send them an invite, where you can discuss about, the performance of the company, the performance of the employees. So anything can be done virtually, especially nowadays in the pandemic, situation. Um, Most of the jobs right now, if not all remotely, it's still hybrid. So we still need these types of technologies, in order for us to, execute and do our daily jobs in our companies. So next, okay, so here are examples of Google Apps, Google Sites. I think most of you have used this, not only in their companies but also in our personal activities or daily activities. Me personally, I have used all of this to, do my personal activities as well, aside from work. Now, again, it will help you manage, your day-to-day activities, and also at work. So, for example, calendar, you can check if your co-employees is available for at this time or at this day to send an invite meeting. Gmail, you can exchange mail or email conversations with each other about work. Google Talk, instant messaging as well. Google Documents, you can share data files for inside the company, um, and then Google Sites and Drive. Now, we also have to keep in mind the data privacy law while using these applications. So, to avoid legal complications or legal consequences. Next, so we have different social business applications. Um, so Guys, what do you think is the common denominator of these applications? Anyone? Okay. Now, the common denominator here is the ability to coordinate or to collaborate with each other. So basically, they are just different ways on how to maximize or optimize the use of different business applications to collaborate with each other. So, for example, crowdsourcing. So we use this to generate new business proposals. You can generate new ideas, you can generate new knowledge and develop a new business proposal that you can present to the management or to the teams or something like that. Um, for file sharing, for example, again, you can share data files, you can share reports internally, even photos, videos, and audio for your presentations in the company. So it will really help in the execution of your, business operations. With social marketing, of course, it's really important for social marketing because um, it helps with the marketing effort or marketing standing um, or marketing stand of the company. It really helps like what Sir Dikila said earlier, the bad marketing or bad publicity or positive publicity. It will really help the company to manage that. Now, for the benefits of these applications, so first, productivity. Using these types of applications, it will definitely increase the productivity level of each employee of the company as a whole. So, if these applications or collaborating applications can be implemented properly and successfully, it will definitely increase. Based on studies, I have checked, like it can increase like around 30% productivity in the company if it's being used properly. Now, with the quality, of course, it can improve the quality of work that you do because it will be easier for the team or for each member of the company to communicate with each other. um since again, we're in the pandemic situation, we use emails, instant messaging, video conferencing, like, yeah, like what we do right now with Zoom meeting, Google Meet. So it can really help provide quality of work, because if you have, for example, if you have concerns, immediate concerns, you can just urgently tap your coworker. Hey, I need something. Hey, I have a problem with this product. I have a problem with this report. Can you help me? So you can easily communicate with each other, and you can easily um correct the mistakes, or correct the errors that was done, so something like that. Now with innovation, again, it's also critical. It's very important for this collaboration to work, because if anyone is allowed, to share their ideas, their knowledge, their recommendations, suggestions, like what I mentioned earlier, there are even forums that you can join, or that you can enter into, and you can input your ideas there, and your knowledge there. So by collaborating, or by gathering all of these ideas and knowledge, the company can keep up, and continue to innovate through the years, over time, and in the end, we'll be able to keep up with the competition in the market. Customer service, it's very important for customer service, with this collaborating applications. So for example, I am assigned, managing the web page or Facebook page of the company. I can easily check if there's customer complaints there. So for example, there's one post, I can uh, give a heads up right away to the company or to the management that, hey, we have a customer complaint. What can we do to resolve the issue of the customer? What can we do to to avoid this in the future? And if there's a need to check with the production team, what causes the problem, like if there's a need to check with the raw materials, or the type of or the quality control team, so we can easily pinpoint, or we can easily check, we can easily get the information of what causing it, or what's really causing the problem. Sorry, that's my nephew crying. And lastly, financial performance. Of course, if all of these factors are being considered, or are being discussed, and being applied, or being what do you call this, part of the goal using collaborating applications, it will definitely improve the financial performance of the company. It can increase profitability, sales growth, definitely. So it's really good to have these information systems available at hand. Now, for the information system department, so we have programmers, system analysts, information system managers, chief information officer, chief security officer, chief privacy officer, chief knowledge officer, and end users. Now, um, companies would vary, because it will depend on the capability of the company to hire these people. Some companies, they only have one person in charge of managing the information system department. Some companies, they have two or three. So it really varies, depending on the capability and the budget of the company. Because, nowadays, these people are, um, a little expensive, but, um, there are still ways to manage the information, but it's very important to have these people always in check with the information system, since we are continuously evolving, as we are now in the modern world, where internet is very important. Internet is already part of our life, so it's really important. Now, why do we have end users as part of the department? The end users are a crucial part of the team, because for example, me as an end user, it's uh I am one of the people who will tell the information system departments, or the management, if the current, for example, collaborating application is working for me, or if it's helping me to achieve higher productivity, higher quality of work. So I am one of the people who can attest, or who can tell if it's working, or if we need to change it for the better of the company, so something like that. And that's it for my presentation. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much to our two presenters, no? And for sharing with us a comprehensive discussions of your topic. Right now, I'll just want to address a questions raised earlier prior to the two presenters. So number one questions that we raised a while ago is how do business process work and what connection do they have to information system? Again, a business process is a logically related sequence of actions that specify how a particular business task are carried out. Now, it is a distinctive method of coordinating work, informations, and knowledge inside an organization. So business processes are important for managers to be aware of, since they affect how well a firm can conduct its operations and could provide a competitive edge. Each of the main business functions has its own unique business processes, but many of them are cross-functional. Okay, so to continue, again, as I mentioned, each of the main business functions has its own unique business processes, but many of them are cross-functional. Information systems assess firms, restructure and streamline business operations by automating these these procedures. Number two is how do systems benefit the various management team inside a company or business? TPS or transaction processing system, which keep track of the flow of the everyday regular transactions required to run a firm, include systems that serve operational management. So by condensing data from transaction processing system, management information system generate reports for middle management, and these are not particular or particularly analytical. Using cutting-edge analytical models, decision support system assist management judgment that are distinct and rapidly changing. And these many technologies all offer business intelligence that aids in the decision making of managers and enterprise staff. This business intelligence that aids in the decision making of managers and enterprise staff. Okay, so the BI system gives data in a form of graphics, charts, and dashboard presented via portals to various levels of management, including executive support system, or that this will be intended for a senior management. And this system draw their data from both internal and external sources. Okay, number three questions that we need to address to is how do enterprise-wide linking system enhance organizational performance? Multiple functions in business process can be coordinated by enterprise apps, like SAP, we have SEO, because enterprise systems enhance coordination and decision making by integrating the main internal business operations of company into a single software system. Systems for supply chain management assist the company in managing its interactions with suppliers to streamline the organizations, procurement, production, and delivery of goods and services. We are all aware about CRM, the customer relationship management. This system organize the company's customer-related business operations. By utilizing knowledge management system, business may maximize the production, exchange, and dissemination of knowledge. The private corporate networks called intranets and extranets, which are based on internet technology, it brings together data from various systems, because the private corporate intranets are made accessible to outsiders in part through extranets. Number 4 is what technologies are used by system for collaboration and social business, and why are they so crucial? Again, collaboration is the process of working together to achieve specific stated aims. So, in order to engage staff, clients, and suppliers, social businesses use both internal and external social networking platforms. And this can improve teamwork. We need to accept the fact that globalization, the decentralization of decision-making, in the rise of employment where contact is the key value-adding activity, have all contributed to the importance of collaboration in social business and company. Collaboration in social business improve creativity. What else? Quality, output, of course, and client relations. We have email and instant messaging. We have wikis, virtual meeting platforms. As what our presenter mentioned, we have Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Meetings, and so on. No? Virtual worlds, no? Cyber lockers, collaboration platforms like Google Site, Google Apps, Microsoft SharePoint, and Lotus Notes, and business social networking tools like Chatter, Yammer, Jive, and IBM Connection are some example of tools for collaboration and social business. And lastly, what function in a firm or business handles information system? The official organizational division in charge of information technology services is the information system department. Maybe some of your agency called as IT department, MIS department, ITSD department. It depends, or simply IT department. It is in charge of maintaining the networks. No? They were the one who handled, of course, the internet connections, the sharing of data, and of course, the data storage. No? Either they were using a server, or maybe if your company is within the middle or a large company, maybe they were using cloud computing. No, hardware, as what our presenter mentioned, is just not only pure software, but we need also to understand the IT infrastructure, not the hardware, that make up the company IT infrastructure. So the IT department is often led by the Chief Information Officer, and it is made up of professionals, including programmers, system analysts, project managers, and information system managers. But in some cases, they just simply hired management or MIS head, no, IT head, no, rather than saying that CIO. Okay, so I think that's it for chapter 2.